Number of replicas, I want to make it 2. Okay. I click on OK. So you see that there are 16 such permutation combination which has come. Okay. So which means if my plant is B, if my shift timing is night, and if my break timing is 1 hour. So these all are runs. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to measure the productivity or whatever on which we are doing the project for 3 days or maybe 2 days, depending upon you want to do it, and give a measurement to it. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to copy it. So now I want to give a measurement to it, or maybe a productivity. So what I have done is I have captured the data for all these combinations. So for first 2 days, I made this experiment. Today we will do plant B, shift timing night and break timing. After 2 days, I will measure it for plant A, night and 1 hour. So similarly, for all the experiments, I have captured the time. Now I want to give any time to it, that what is the productivity. Let's say here the productivity was 10 hours, 20, 15, 12, 10, 8, 14. I'm just giving some random numbers, but these has to be actual numbers. 15, 10, 14, and 13. Okay. Sorry, I didn't get the question. The number of.
You were saying if you're running on a B plant night shift 1 hour, we have to monitor the productivity for 2 days, right? Is it a thumb rule that we need to take data for 2 days, or it can be for the more days?
This is just the example that I've put across. It is something, it is as per the management, is as per the discussion that we are going to have with the team. So in general scenarios, they take 1 week. So for the entire 1 week, they will not let anybody else do it. Okay. So we will only capture the time for plant B, shift timing night 1 hour. So it's up to you. You want to give it for 2 days, 1 day, or a week's time. It should not be more than a week's time. So it varies from two days to 1 week, at least 2 days, wherein we can capture it. Okay. So, and these are the average numbers. So for example, you have taken the data for 1 week. Okay. And you've taken the average out of it. You mentioned it here. And similarly, you do it for this. Then B morning, B night. Okay. So once I have captured the real data, I will go again to the mini tab. I'll copy the entire data. I will again go ahead and paste it. Okay, very simple. Then I go to stats, DOE, factorial, and click on qplot. Qplot is a tool which would help me to come up with a combination, that which of these combinations giving me a better results, and then only I'll be able to make a decision out of it. Okay. So DOE, factorial, qplot. So earlier when I created it, I clicked on the create factorial design. Okay. But now since I've already created it, I will click on the qplot. Here in the response, I will get the productivity, the data that I have, and I click on OK. So this is a qplot which has been created. Okay. Which of the number can you see the highest here out of these numbers?
16, 15, 14.5.
16 is the highest.
Yes. 16 is the highest, then 15, then 14.5.
Yeah. So we have to look for the highest number. So so this is a productivity number. So now we have to interpret the combination. Okay. So 16 productivity was evaluated, which is the highest, which means when the shift was night. Okay. The plant is A. Okay. And the break timing is 1 hour. So that is a perfect combination that it is telling me. And this is something which I will be concluding it for the future. because earlier I was not sure that which of the combinations that I should go for. So here I always look for the highest depending upon the metric. Okay, if in your metric the lower the better is, then you would look for the lower one. Okay, here we know the higher the productivity, the better it is for the plant. Therefore, I would go for this highest combination, which says if your shift timing is night, okay, if your shift timing is night, your plant would be A and you will give a break for 1 hour. In that case, your productivity will be high. Otherwise, if you come up with any other combination, okay, then it would be different. Let's read this one. What does it say? Can someone help me with that? If I have to go for this Q plot, what would be the combination?
It's for plant morning shift
Plant,
and plant B.
Plant B.
Plant B.
Okay.
Morning
Plant
shift,
B.
1 hour break.
half-hour break and morning shift.
Half an hour break. Yeah. Okay. So that's how I'll be interpreting the Q plot. So this is telling me if this is something which I will go for a longer time, for a permanent time, then I will yield more results. So I will not be focusing on any other plant, any other shift, any other number of breaks. This is my area of focus, and that's what we consider in the full factorial design. Okay. Is it somewhat clear to all of you? This is the first time that we are doing it, and I can understand that you would have certain questions and certain assumptions. So let's do it with some more example, and then we'll be able to understand it better. Okay. And this time I want help from you. So you would guide me, whatever you know, and then we will do it. Okay. So first of all, where should I go?
Stats,
Stats.
Theory,
factorial,
factorial,
create
Create.
factorial.
Okay, very good. Now here I have 2 factorials. Okay. If I want to increase the number of factorials, okay, then I click on 2 level factorial specify generators here. Just give me a second. I think it is here. I have to increase the levels.
Specify generator. Can you brief this one?
Yeah. I have to increase the number of levels. So it was under, I think, general. Yeah, here. So here you see that the question that which was generally asked, okay, it was earlier asked that if I want to change the number of levels in each of the factors, okay, so I can give here 2 levels. Here I can give 3 levels. Sorry, the maximum is 100. So here I can give 3, and here I want to give 2. That's a combination that I can also go for. So let's for now give 3 each. Okay. I want to come up with 2 replicates. I click on OK. So now I have 3 factors and 3 levels and 2 replicates. How many runs should I get?
54.
54.
So 3 power 3 is 27 and replicates is 4. Okay. So just once again, if you want to increase the number of levels, click on general full factorial design, click on designs, and from there you change the number of levels and then make changes in the replicates also. Is it clear? You can change as per the convenience also. If where you want to give 2, 3, 4, you can also give that. Okay. So now I click on factors here because I want to give factors. So you see here levels is increased to 3. By default, it comes up with only 2. Here it is 3. Okay. So anything, please help me with it. Please help me with examples which you see in your respective process. Machine. Okay.
Machine.
So machine.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, yeah, that's okay. Second,
Operator.
so let's give a name.
ABC.
ABC. Okay, what
And
other
shift 1 to
ex-
shift
shift.
S1, S2, S3.
Okay, so let's give morning so that we will able to understand it.
Yep.
Morning, afternoon, and night.
Night.
And I will give here a text here. Okay, here it's also a text because, okay, and I click on OK. So here I have got 54, you are correct, 54 such designs, experiments, and I have to come up with which of them is the best. I can do it on Minitab also, but on Excel I can do it faster. So that's the reason I am just pasting it here. So I'm just using the rand between formula to do it quicker. So how much range do you think I should give?
Simarpreet, I have a question here. You said that like for the design of experiments, normally in service sectors, we don't use it because it's a lengthy and long process. And then we normally go for the manufacturing segment. But here in the example, we are actually doing it for the services sector. Like we are trying to look into productivity and this thing. So then how it is like that it is not utilize the concept in the services sector much or something, like just my confusion query.
So this is, so answer to your question is, this is just the example and there is no hard and fast rule that we can't use it in service. I have never seen it is used because the example that we have taken, if I'm going to give 3 days or 1 week to each of the experiment, and if there are 27 runs, I will not wait for 27 weeks. So this is just the example that we have taken. However, so that's the reason it might not be very much applicable in the service, because in service nobody waits for that long.
Yeah.
So if you wait sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.